Jay takes my pictures.
We're gonna get a snack.
Let's go.
Another photo. Go.
I go first?
Go ahead.
Alright. Who was Harriet Tubman?
You already lost.
Why?
Just give up. Where she lived on the Underground Railroad.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah, I went to 5th grade too. Dude, 30 miles an hour. So in 1 hour, I'm gonna go 30 miles. In 2 hours, I'd go 60.
But that's what I said, and you said
You said 2 minutes. I said 2 hours.
No, I got it right.
We need to rewind. Rewind. Ready?
So first, I always have to get ready. I always just do a quick little makeup do and yeah. Start putting more things up on the rack just so it doesn't look so empty, because I start taking everything on and what is up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are switching gears. This video is going to be more chill, informative. So today's video is going to be mostly about how I take my Instagram pictures, how I do my little IGTV video hauls, and maybe give you guys some tips as to how I do all of that. On Instagram I get asked constantly questions about how I take my pictures, how I edit, what my favorite apps are. But today I'm just going to focus on how I take my pictures and videos, give you guys some tips, just because I feel like if I were to do all three at the same time, I'd probably be all over the place and you don't want that. So real quickly before I get into it, I just want to say that I know some people are going to be like, it's just Instagram. But I feel like for some people, Instagram is a huge creative outlet, and I've said this multiple times, because it truly is. I work in an office. I'm very grateful for my job, but I feel like it does limit my creativity. So I feel like I seek to Instagram to be able to do what I like. It fulfills my little creativity side. I like editing videos, editing pictures, creating content. I like creating new looks. I love fashion. So if you'd like to keep on watching, let's do this. So I did write stuff down just because I feel like I can get off track. I can talk and talk and talk and talk, and we don't want that. So first I'm gonna go ahead and talk about pictures. First thing is, what do I use to take my pictures? So for my pictures, I use my iPhone 8 Plus. It works for me. I don't know, even when my friends take pictures with the newer iPhones, my pictures just don't tend to come out the way I like them from my iPhone. You guys can use whatever it is that you guys have your hands on. I don't have a professional camera to take my pictures. It just depends what you're going for. I like my pictures to be more relatable, so therefore I do use my iPhone. How do I stay consistent with my pictures? I know it might look like I take a picture like every other day, but honestly a lot of those pictures are taken the same day. So I like taking multiple pictures of outfits during the same day, just because I do like splitting my time. If I'm hanging out with people, I like to just focus and be in the moment, and then have my days where I focus on taking pictures for my outfits or creating looks and all that stuff. But don't get me wrong, if I'm in a cool little spot, I'm definitely gonna take pictures. So take multiple pictures in one day, and that way you can stay consistent throughout the week. You know, you don't have to be stressing about trying to take a picture every day. Yeah. Burst, I mentioned it on my Instagram before. I like using Burst just because it takes so many pictures at once, and I'm very picky when it comes to pictures, so I don't like asking people can you retake this, can you retake this, can you retake this. I feel like Burst, yes, it might not be as sharp, but you can sharpen it when you're editing. I just like it just because it's a time saver. You could just bust out so many pictures at once, and then also it just creates more of a movement, easygoing picture. You're adding movement to your picture. It's and it creates more of those candid pictures that, you know, people like. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, see how I am moving and, you know, just not staying in one place, giving some motion to my picture, and just kind of keeps it easy going. So yeah, use Burst. Angles. I feel like this is super important because it could either make you feel and look a certain way. You just have to find the right angle that works for you. As for me, you see right here, Dre is getting down low, he's squatting. I feel like if you're trying to look taller, slimmer, you know, lengthier, this is the angle to go to. Doing more of a close-up picture, you do see that he just stands more directly and straight. I feel like if you're trying to take more of a close-up, it's okay to be like, you know, straight on right there. But when you're trying to get a full body shot, I know for me, I just like the person to be lower, kind of angle the phone a little bit just so you can look taller. I don't know, should we do like a little pose, a quick little pose? Also space, I always ask people to leave a good amount of space up top and at the bottom. I just don't like it to be too much sky or too much ground. I just like being right in the middle. Props, I always make sure to have a prop with me if it's a little bag. This bag is super famous. I'm always carrying that bag. It's kind of embarrassing, but it works for me. I like it because it's just so small and I feel like it goes with every outfit. So I always carry either a bag. You can also use your sunglasses, you know, as a prop, holding on to them, walking around with them, whatever it is. Use anything you have. I just feel like when I have something in my hands, I'm not going crazy and I'm not looking like, you know what I mean? Lighting, I feel like lighting is very important. People always say golden hour is the best time to take your pictures. I agree. I personally don't like being directly in the sun. I just prefer where it's like more of a shadier place, just because I feel like it's easier for me to edit my pictures. I feel like if the sun's too in my face, or I don't know, there's more that I have to fix to align with my feed, if that makes sense. Finding good lighting, that's why I film here, because I feel like the lighting is the best. If you are doing pictures at night, I love pictures at night. I feel like burst won't work for that. Just a still shot, usually with the flash, I feel like it looks nice. So that's a tip for night pictures. Do just a still shot. Yeah. One more thing, just be confident when you're taking your pictures. Go on with your bad self. Take your pictures, and even if it's in front of people, I do tell Dre sometimes be like discreet, but that's why I feel like the burst is just so convenient. You take multiple at a time. But yeah, if people pass around, it's normal. I feel like a lot of people do it now. So moving on to videos. Videos are my favorite thing to do. I just like the whole concept of it. Any type of video, it doesn't even have to be a fashion video, but I just like creating different things. I like editing. It's just so fun for me. I love adding music. It's a lot of the same thing with pictures. You need to have good lighting. I still use, for like the video hauls for IGTV or things like that, I still use my iPhone. It works really well. If you're using a phone, it's okay, because Instagram is very compatible to phones. Like, that's what it's meant to. You don't have to have like a super duper fancy camera or anything like that. So I like using the front camera just so I can see myself. You can still sharpen the videos, or you can use the back camera, which is super duper good. I create a setup. I just like that the lighting is really good in here. Use of your space where you get good lighting, and I love this area. It just works for me. And so, for example, my last haul, and this haul that you see right here, I'm actually recording in here, and I make sure that I set everything up first, make sure that everything's nice and clean, that no doors are open or anything like that, and that all the outfits are the outfits that I want to wear in the video. So it's just easier for me to be pulling from there, not running back and forth and wasting time. I like to get ready, and so I do try hard with all of my videos and making sure that I'm happy with it, because at the end of the day, I want to deliver something that's good, you know? So yeah, that's something also to keep in mind. I also have a tripod that I'll be linking down below for you guys. It's from Amazon, super duper cheap, and it does the job. Usually when I take a video, I like to just do a quick little snippet, making sure that I am in frame, everything works well if I'm using the back camera. But usually if the lighting's really good, I can get away with using the front camera, I feel. Walking back and forth, same thing. It's kind of like taking a burst, but you know, you're actually getting recorded. What else for videos? What else for videos? Have fun with it. Do not forget to have fun with it. Remember, this is supposed to be fun. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much sums up this video. I talked about how I take my pictures, my videos, some tips for you guys, and I talked about how my next video is going to be focusing on the editing and my favorite apps. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this helpful, got some tips. Don't forget to follow me in between uploads. My Instagram is @radruby. You'll also give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and without further ado, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Ciao, adios, besos, mwah.